Hello and welcome. I'm Paul Kapuska, editor of the Stadium Tech Report. We're coming to you live from the ALSD Conference and Trade Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. My guest today is John Short from CommScope. John, welcome. Why don't you tell people who you are and what you do at CommScope?
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Welcome, everybody. My name is John Short. I'm a business development exec for our large public venues practice at CommScope. We focus on large venues such as stadiums and arenas and entertainment districts, looking at the technology and connectivity needs across all those venues. And last night at the conference, we kicked things off with a tour of Allegiant Stadium, which was a lot of fun. It's a beautiful venue.
Well, and you guys played a role at Allegiant Stadium, did you not?
Yeah, we certainly did. We certainly did. And last night during the tour, it was brought up that they have a hyper-converged infrastructure where all the IP devices are connected to one single network. And that drove a lot of requirements for a terrific amount of copper and fiber infrastructure. And CommScope provided all the copper and fiber infrastructure and coaxial cable and ribbon cable for the new Allegiant Stadium. There's also some additional applications for long distance runs where we used our long extended fiber and power solution to security cameras that go beyond the 100-meter requirement. So a lot of good components that we provided to the stadium there, and we're very proud of it.
The Converged Network thing seems really interesting to me because it seems I'm sensing a little bit of a trend here with some of the newer builds. Is that something that you bring expertise to when the customers say, how do we do this? What role do you guys play in that whole development?
Sure. Well, because we provide all the components from a connectivity standpoint, starting at the base infrastructure level with the copper and fiber, and then the network components, the switchgear and the Wi-Fi access points, and along with the DAS cellular system, we can look at things holistically from end to end. Mm-hmm. And if we get involved early on enough in the project, can look at a converged network that can optimize the use of the fiber backhaul and optimize the placement of antennas, et cetera, so that you can have this converged infrastructure and realize the savings and simplicity of a converged network.
That's great. And I know the product reach and width and breadth of CommScope is pretty deep, but are there any new technologies right now that you're focusing on that are really key for you?
Well, yeah, some of the newer things that we're seeing evolve with these smart districts, if you will, is a lot of IoT-enabled devices.
Right.
And that seems to be a very hot topic with many of our customers. And that's going to also help, the safe return to sports. You're seeing some new applications come out there. But, we're really providing the transport layer and the ability to connect to those devices through different protocols with our access points and our connectivity to deliver that data back to a data pool that analytics are run against to make good business decisions and keep people safe and keep them entertained in these venues.
Right. And I have a question here about what does the future look like for the industry you're in? And I keep I keep waiting for, okay, now we have enough connectivity. We finally have enough connectivity. It just seems like the way things unfold, you talk about IoT, we're seeing things in bathrooms get connected, we're seeing parking lots get connected. Is there any end to the need for connectivity?
Yeah, I don't think so. So it's a great space to be in right now. Everything needs to be connected from driveway to seat and seat to driveway, and all the technology touch points along the way are going to require some type of connectivity, whether it's wired or wireless. And we always say it takes a lot of wire to create wireless connectivity, right? But it's definitely an evolving trend, and we're really getting involved earlier in the process when it comes to design and build out of these venues, because a lot of the design decisions that are being made need to be made early on to allow for that connectivity and the technology to be in place and to optimize the use of it most effectively.
That's a great point. A few quick fun questions, personal ones. I hope you're ready for this.
Sure.
All right, first one, Mac or PC?
Mac. I do like Macs, right. And also my iPhone.
Well, you knew that was the next question, right? iPhone or Android? Well, if you have
Ease
Mac-
of use. I go with the ease of use, and it usually doesn't let me down.
That's great. And what is the one event, it doesn't have to be sports, but what is the one event, dream event you've always wanted to go to but never could?
I'd love to go to the Masters golf tournament. Love to just walk the grounds there and, just listen to the crowd and watch the golfers perform. As a golfer myself, it's one of my dream events to go to.
Well, you could qualify. You could play in the Masters.
Yeah, I'm gonna start working on that as my second job.
It might take a while.
It might take just a little while.
John, thanks for being here today. Again, I'm Paul Kapuska, editor of the Stadium Tech Report, coming to you from the ALSD trade show and conference here in Las Vegas. Thanks, John.
Thanks, Paul.